practicing memorizing 6 times 7 equals 42, 7 times 7 equals 49, 8 times 7 equals 56, 9 times 7 equals 63, 10 times 7 equals 70, 11 times 7 equals 77, and 12 times 7 equals 84. Well done. Now, one quick tip for 7 times 8 or 8 times 7. Sometimes that's a hard one to remember, but if you switch the order, put the answer on the left side and the equation on the right side, you can start to see a really easy pattern. The numbers count in order: 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you forget what's 7 times 8 or what's 8 times, in this video, we are going to be practicing memorizing the multiplication times tables for 0 through 12. Are you ready? Let's go! The multiplication property of 0 says that any number multiplied by 0 equals 0. So let's practice multiplying the numbers 1 through 12 by 0. And remember, our answer for each of these equations will be 0. That's right. 0 times 0 equals 0. 1 times 0 equals 0. 2 times 0 equals 0. 3 times 0 equals 0. 4 times 0 equals 0. 5 times 0 equals 0. 6 times 0 equals 0. 7 times 0 equals 0. 8 times 0 equals 0. 9 times 0 equals 0. 10 times 0 equals 0. 11 times 0 equals 0. And 12 times 0 equals 0. Very good. Let's move on. The identity property of 1 says that any number multiplied by 1 equals that number. So let's multiply 1 through 12 by the number 1. And you'll notice that the answers are the number we're multiplying by 1. Are you ready? Say these with me. 1 times 1 equals 1. 2 times 1 equals 2. 3 times 1 equals 3. 4 times 1 equals 4. 5 times 1 equals 5. 6 times 1 equals 6. 7 times 1 equals 7. 8 times 1 equals 8. 9 times 1 equals 9. 10 times 1 equals 10. 11 times 1 equals 11. And 12 times 1 equals 12. Well done. All right, now let's practice multiplying by the number 2. Before we begin saying the equations and answers, though, let's practice by skip counting, because when we skip count, what we are saying is the answer to each multiplication problem in order. Okay, say these with me. We're going to skip count by 2 first. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Very good. Okay, now let's practice multiplying 1 through 12 by the number 2. 1 times 2 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. 3 times 2 equals 6. 4 times 2 equals 8. 5 times 2 equals 10. 6 times 2 equals 12. 7 times 2 equals 14. 8 times 2 equals 16. 9 times 2 equals 18. 10 times 2 equals 20. 11 times 2 equals 22. And 12 times 2 equals 24. Very good. Let's move on to practice multiplying by the number 3. Again, we're going to skip count first by 3s. Ready? Say these numbers with me. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, and 36. Very good. Okay, now let's multiply 1 through 12 by the number 3. Let's say the equations and the answers together. 1 times 3 equals 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. 3 times 3 equals 9. 4 times 3 equals 12. 5 times 3 equals 15. 6 times 3 equals 18. 7 times 3 equals 21. 8 times 3 equals 24. 9 times 3 equals 27. 10 times 3 equals 30. 11 times 3 equals 33. And 12 times 3 equals 36. Great job. Let's practice multiplying by the number 4. We're going to skip count first. Please say these numbers with me. Ready? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, and 48. Very good. Now let's multiply the number 4 by 1 through 12. Ready? 1 times 4 equals 4. 2 times 4 equals 8. 3 times 4 equals 12. 4 times 4 equals 16. 5 times 4 equals 20. 6 times 4 equals 24. 7 times 4 equals 28. 8 times 4 equals 32. 9 times 4 equals 36. 10 times 4 equals 40. 11 times 4 equals 44. And 12 times 4 equals 48. Very good job. Okay, now let's practice multiplying by the number 5. We'll again practice with skip counting first. You're probably familiar with skip counting by 5s. These are the answers to our multiplication times tables for 1 through 12 multiplied by 5. Are you ready? Let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Very good job. Now let's practice the equations and the answers together, multiplying 1 through 12 by 5. Ready? 1 times 5 equals 5. 2 times 5 equals 10. 3 times 5 equals 15. 4 times 5 equals 20. 5 times 5 equals 25. 6 times 5 equals 30. 7 times 5 equals 35. 8 times 5 equals 40. 9 times 5 equals 45. 10 times 5 equals 50. 11 times 5 equals 55. And 12 times 5 equals 60. Well done. Okay, let's multiply by the number 6. Practice by skip counting first. This will really get you familiar with the answers to your multiplication times tables for each number. Ready? Let's skip count by 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, and 72. Well done. Okay, now let's practice multiplying the numbers 1 through 12 by the number 6. 1 times 6 equals 6. 2 times 6 equals 12. 3 times 6 equals 18. 4 times 6 equals 24. 5 times 6 equals 30. 6 times 6 equals 36. 7 times 6 equals 42. 8 times 6 equals 48. 9 times 6 equals 54. 10 times 6 equals 60. 11 times 6 equals 66. And 12 times 6 equals 72. Well done. We are halfway through. Let's multiply by the number 7. Let's skip count first by 7s. Ready? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70, 77, and 84. Okay, let's multiply 1 through 12 by the number 7. 1 times 7 equals 7. 2 times 7 equals 14. 3 times 7 equals 21. 4 times 7 equals 28. 5 times 7 equals 35. 6 times 7 equals 42. 7 times 7 equals 49. 8 times 7 equals 56. 9 times 7 equals 63. 10 times 7 equals 70. 11 times 7 equals 77. And 12 times 7 equals 84. Well done. Now, one quick tip for 7 times 8 or 8 times 7. Sometimes that's a hard one to remember, but if you switch the order, put the answer on the left side and the equation on the right side, you can start to see a really easy pattern. The numbers count in order, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you forget what's 7 times 8 or what's 8 times 7, just put them in order and remember 5, 6, 7, 8. They count in order. And you can remember that 7 times 8 equals 56. Okay, let's practice multiplying by the number 8. We're going to skip count by 8s first. Are you ready? Please say these with me. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, 88, and 96. Now let's multiply 1 through 12 by the number 8.
Need hosting that works with your business? Aim to
1 times 8 equals 8. 2 times 8 equals 16. 3 times 8 equals 24. 4 times 8 equals 32. 5 times 8 equals 40. 6 times 8 equals 48. 7 times 8 equals 56. 8 times 8 equals 64. 9 times 8 equals 72. 10 times 8 equals 80. 11 times 8 equals 88. 12 times 8 equals 96. Okay, now let's multiply by the number 9. We're going to skip count by 9s first. Remember, when we skip count, these answers are the answers to the multiplication times tables for the number 9. Ready? Let's go. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, 99, and 108. Well done. Okay, now let's practice multiplying 1 through 12 by the number 9. Before we begin, I just wanted to give you another little quick tip for 9s that I think is really cool, and that is that when you multiply 1 through 10 by the number 9, your answers will add to total 9. Look at 1 times 9. 1 times 9 equals 9. It's like having a 0 here in this tens column, so 0 plus 9 is 9. The answer to 2 times 9 is 18. If you add your 1 and your 8 together, these two numbers total 9. 3 times 9 is 27. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And this will work for all of these equations, 1 through 10, multiplied by the number 9. Now the number 11 is actually going to have 2 9s in it. And the number 12, again, 12 times 9, these 3 numbers will now add to 9. 1 plus 0 plus 8 equals 9. So that's a fun little check. If you're not sure if you got the right answer when multiplying by 9, check, do my numbers add to 9? But just remember that one exception of 11 times 9, you'll have those 2 9s. Okay, are you ready? Let's practice the equations and answers together. 1 times 9 equals 9. 2 times 9 equals 18. 3 times 9 equals 27. 4 times 9 equals 36. 5 times 9 equals 45. 6 times 9 equals 54. 7 times 9 equals 63. 8 times 9 equals 72. 9 times 9 equals 81. 10 times 9 equals 90. 11 times 9 equals 99. And 12 times 9 equals 108. Well done. Okay, let's practice multiplying by the number 10. Now, 10s are really fun because all you have to do is put a 0 at the end of whatever number you're multiplying 10 by, and that's your answer. We're going to practice with skip counting. You're probably very familiar with skip counting by 10, so let's do this together quickly. Are you ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Very good job. Now let's multiply 1 through 12 by the number 10. 1 times 10 equals 10. 2 times 10 equals 20. 3 times 10 equals 30. 4 times 10 equals 40. 5 times 10 equals 50. 6 times 10 equals 60. 7 times 10 equals 70. 8 times 10 equals 80. 9 times 10 equals 90. 10 times 10 equals 100. And just remember, take 1 0 from the 10 and put it behind the number you're multiplying in the ones column, and that will give you that answer. So take your 10 and put a 0 behind it, and there's your answer. And 11 times 10, we'll take that 0, put it behind the 11, and you get 110. And 12 times 10 equals, you got it, 120. All right, now let's practice multiplying by the number 11. 11s are a lot of fun too because they're really easy, especially multiplying 1 through 9 by the number 11. The answer is just whatever number we're multiplying 11 by, written twice for these first 9. Before we begin, let's practice by skip counting again. Are you ready? Let's go. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, 110, 121, and 132. Well done. Now let's multiply the equations 1 through 12 by the number 11. 1 times 11 equals 11. 2 times 11 equals 22. See, it's just this number 2, written twice, 2, 2. 3 times 11 equals 33. You got it. 4 times 11 equals 44. 5 times 11 equals 55. 6 times 11 equals 66. 7 times 11 equals 77. 8 times 11 equals 88. 9 times 11 equals 99. 10 times 11 equals 110. We could switch this one around. Just take that 0 from your 10, put it behind the 11. 11 times 11 equals 121. And 12 times 11 equals 132. Now, a quick little tip with 11s. This is a lot of fun too. Take this number that you're multiplying 11 by. Add these two numbers together, the 1 plus the 2. That's your middle number. Just squeeze it in the middle of the 1 and the 2, and there's your answer. So for 12 times 11, we have a 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 2 is our last number, or 132. It's so fun. Okay, now let's practice multiplying by the number 12, our last one. First, let's practice by skip counting. Ready? Say these with me. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132, and 144. Now let's practice our last set of equations, multiplying 1 through 12 by the number 12. Ready? 1 times 12 equals 12. 2 times 12 equals 24. 3 times 12 equals 36. 4 times 12 equals 48. 5 times 12 equals 60. 6 times 12 equals 72. 7 times 12 equals 84. 8 times 12 equals 96. 9 times 12 equals 108. 10 times 12 equals 120. 11 times 12 equals 132. And 12 times 12 equals 144. Way to go, you did it. Oh, thank you so much for joining me today. Keep practicing all of your multiplication times tables. Put in the effort to get these memorized, because once you have them memorized, it's going to make not only mental math, but any of your math so much easier. In this video, we are going to be practicing memorizing